We're going to start off with a kettlebell clean and press, which is a pretty safe channel through which you can put a lot of energy. I, for one, have a lot of shoulder problems, but I don't generally find this exercise painful, or I can find a way to make it not painful. I'm using 75 pounds here, and this is an exercise I use to test my strength. And as usual, we have to do more work this week than we did last week, so we're doing 6 reps instead of 5. This is the yoga push-up. I stole it right from Eric Cressy. Excellent exercise, not only for the chest, but also for the serratus anterior, which you're training in the downward dog-like motion. Here's another one I stole from Cressy, although I probably could have thought of this one myself. Single arm cable chest press. Pretty good to throw in there just to mix things up. Here I'm wearing 2 weight vests, and I'm gonna hit 5 reps, which is 1 rep more than last time. And that's the whole point. Once again, supination with the long bar. Very few people are doing this exercise. If they're doing it with dumbbells, and that's completely ineffective. Do this instead, and you can thank me later. This got pretty hard. This was as far down on the bar as I'd ever had it, and I got 3 reps. Here we go, Turkish get up with 40 kg or 88 pounds. I hit 2 reps. My plan was to hit 3 reps, but I didn't hit the 3rd, although this felt pretty easy, so I'm happy about it. Now we're moving on to the meat and potatoes of this video. This is what I call loving the squat. I'm gonna do a couple sets of squats, 1 working set, several warm-ups. This is how you get into the low bar squat. You dive underneath the bar, you hold the bar with a thumbless grip. You set the bar hopefully on the superior spine of the scapula, and you rotate your wrists forward and pull the bar into your back. You should have straight wrists, a thumbless grip, and you should be pulling the bar into your back. And then you walk right into the rack and you lower it down. You don't try and fit it into the rack. Now I've moved into a hip mobility exercise. I'll put a couple of these in between sets of squats to optimize my load distribution. Your load distribution gets worse and worse as time goes on, and these mobility exercises help you to optimize it. So in other words, you're just kind of topping off by doing them. In the same vein, now we're gonna do a core stability and T-spine mobility exercise. The T-spine exercise is the downward dog variation, and it's just gonna help me get my mid-back into extension, which will help me keep a straight back while I squat. The plank position will provide some residual tightness in the core, and that's good for squatting as well. Again, dive underneath the bar, get it set correctly on your back, thumbless grip, straight wrists, pull the bar into your back. Here's another hip mobility exercise. And again, we're doing these to optimize load distribution, which worsens as time goes on, as the workout goes on. I'm just topping off. In the case of hip mobility exercises, they're gonna help make the squat a little bit more glute dominant. Dive underneath the bar, set it up, thumbless grip, straight wrists. Here I'm gonna readjust because it didn't feel right. Now, pull it into your back. You'll notice I've lost my left wrist there. That's a leak. You want to have it straighter than that so it can pull the bar into your body. And again, now we're just going to bang into the rack and set it down. I'm not going to try and place it carefully on the rack. And now I'm going to show you something because I get annoyed at babies in the gym who worry about every little thing. An Olympic barbell can have two 45-pound plates on one side without flipping over. Now we're going to move on to some dips. I'm exceptionally careful with, and in fact, quite skeptical of dips because you're inviting anterior humeral glide or the ball pushing out of the socket in the shoulder, but I still think they may be good. Once again, internal rotation at the hip, excellent exercise for any squatting movement, and I'm doing it because I want to be thorough. Now I'm gonna do one of my 3 favorite cardio exercises, the Echo Bike for 20 seconds for calories. I let the calories continue to roll. I managed to hit a new record today, 28. Here we've got some cable crunches. I noticed that a lot of people use the Swiss ball wrong when doing crunches. They do more of an upward movement, flexing primarily at the hip. If you want to work the visible portion of your abs, think in rather than up. Prone Y here with the dumbbell for the lower trap. Excellent exercise for the upward rotation of the scap. Very good for those of us with shoulder pain. Don't just do external rotations, train your lower trap and your serratus as well. And here we're gonna end it off with some forearm training. I have the #1 captain of crush. Gonna do 2 sets. The first one was 8 reps, and I'm touching both ends together. Now we're gonna knock out a set of 5, not quite as good as the first set. And that's it. Thanks for watching.